Hello everyone. Now, after recruitment, there is another important topic of business studies, that is selection. Now, what is selection? Selection is selecting the most suitable candidate to fill the required job vacancy in the organization. In selection, we have to see the experience of the candidate, the qualification of the candidate, as well as that if that required candidate is eligible for that particular post or not. After judging or after analyzing all these aspects, we select the particular candidate. The personnel manager or the human resource manager has to see various aspects while selecting a particular candidate. Why? Because the process of selection is a long process, and if the required selected candidate after selection leaves the organization, it in turn harms the organization in terms of finance, as well as it is a waste of time also. It wastes time as well as effort. Now, some of the important characteristics of selection. The important characteristics of selection are that it is a negative process and it comes after recruitment. After we have done recruitment, then we have to do selection. The basic purpose of selection is to put the right person in right job. Recruitment is searching for the prospective employees and stimulating them to apply for the job. Selection is choosing the candidate having required qualification. Now, the person who is having the required qualification and passes all the norms and rules and regulations of the organization will be the only person who will be selected for that particular vacancy. Recruitment is a positive process, whereas selection is a negative process. And recruitment is creation of large pool of candidate, and selection is eliminating the unsuitable candidates. Simple as recruitment is simple, as candidates are not required to cross many hurdles, whereas selection is a complex process wherein a candidate has to cross many hurdles. No restrictions upon the number of candidates in recruitment, whereas in selection there is only limited number of candidates that are selected. Now, what is selection process? In selection process, there are various steps like preliminary interview, application blank, test, interview and group discussion, medical examination, reference, final approval, and after final approval there is placement. Now let us discuss these steps one by one. First of all, what do you mean by preliminary screening? Preliminary screening is screening of the candidates and rejecting the unsuitable application after the recruitment. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, जैसे ही हमारे पास एप्लीकेशंस आती हैं उसमें अगर कोई ऐसा कैंडिडेट होता है जो एलिजिबिलिटी क्राइटेरिया ही नहीं क्वालिफाई कर रहा है, उसको वहीं पे रिजेक्ट कर दिया जाता है. इन एप्लीकेशन ब्लैंक द कैंडिडेट हैज टू फिल द पर्टिकुलर फॉर्म. इन दैट फॉर्म दे हैव टू फिल द नेम, एज and their various educational qualification, as well as the basic experience or what the minimum experience requirement, all that you have to fill in the application blank. In application blank you have to give your detailed information to the company so that they can check and verify your personal information as well as educational information. The selection test is conducted in order to find the worthy candidate for that particular vacancy. Now, in this selection test, we organize certain tests for the candidate so that if he qualifies those tests, then he will be selected as a eligible candidate, and if he fails in that particular test, he will be rejected. If the candidate qualifies in the selection test, he moves to the another step, that is the final interview. Final interview is conducted by a panel of judges which verifies your information that you have given in application blank. To cross check the information obtained through application blank as well as give the accurate picture of the job and the company. Final interview is conducted in order to find out the personal information and his confidence level, as well as to find out his personality traits. After qualifying the final interview, the candidates qualify to move to the next round of selection process, that is group discussion. Now what is group discussion? Group discussion is a discussion between 8 to 10 people. They are given a topic in which the interviewer sees that the person or the candidate who is going to be selected, is he having any leadership qualities or not. Group discussion is widely used to screen the candidates for admission into the management schools, and it is also used for selecting the people when the job requires cooperation of several persons. In group discussion, if the topic will be familiar, then candidate can put his or her more and more points in the discussion, and if the topic will not be familiar, they will not be able to speak for a longer duration of time, and it will be difficult for the person to judge the interpersonal skills of the candidate. The medical examination or physical examination. In this, the candidate is medically examined to see whether the candidate is not suffering from any of the diseases, or it is there to check the medical fitness of the candidate. Next comes is the checking references. Now what is checking references? Checking references is the checking the background of the candidate, that whether the candidate is of a good background or not. In this, the candidate has to give any two references which are not the blood relation of the candidates to check the various information about the candidate. After the medical examination report and checking of references, then comes the final approval. When candidate has passed all these tests, then they are given the final approval for the job, and after giving the final approval, they are being placed for that particular job, that is placement. So after this complete process, or following this complete procedure of selection, the candidate finally gets the placement in the company. Now I will discuss what are the necessary tests that are required for selecting the particular candidate in an organization. In intelligence test, it is conducted to judge the mental alertness of the candidate, and it is done, or it is conducted to judge the mental abilities as well as IQ level of the candidate. It is conducted to measure a person's capacity for reasoning, comprehension of his memory, vocabulary, mental alertness, and capacity to grasp any new thing that is taught to him. Now aptitude test. Aptitude tests are conducted to judge the potential of the candidate. It is a test which is conducted in order to judge whether the candidate is able to learn new things. His potential is judged to see that is he able to learn in after training. Aptitude tests are useful for selecting the candidates who have potential to succeed in the job after undergoing training and experience. Aptitude test helps to predict the future performance of the candidate. A trade test is designed for or to measure the applicant's level of knowledge and skills already achieved in a particular trade or occupation. For example, candidate who has applied for the post of typist should be judged that how many pages he is able to type in 10 minutes, and his typing abilities should be measured in trade test, that the trade for which you are applying, how much proficiency you possess in that particular trade. Then interest test. Such tests are employed to find out the preferences of an individual for a certain type of work, that if there is a selection of a particular candidate, in what field he is having his interest. Personality test is basically conducted in order to find out the mental stability of the candidate and to find out his emotional and maturity level, that how much mature you are in handling certain situations. Then comes the Dexterity test. It is conducted to find out the individual capacity to use his hands and finger in the industrial work. Now let us understand what do you mean by psychological test and why they are conducted. Psychological tests are basically conducted to find out the mental balance and status of the candidate. कि वो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के बारे में सोचता क्या है और हाउ मच इम्पोर्टेंस इज द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन फॉर हिम, एंड to find out whether he will be working in the organization for a longer period of time or not. The test helps to identify the talent that may otherwise be overlooked. Another advantage of the test is that the large number of persons can be evaluated through one test, and considerable information about the candidate can be collected in short period of time. Now the tests are further categorized into aptitude test, achievement test, personality test, and interest test. Now let us discuss one by one these types of tests. Now first comes the aptitude test. Aptitude test का दूसरा नाम है potential ability test. It is done to measure the potential ability of the candidate that कि वो इस न्यू जॉब को कितना लर्न करने में या फिर इस जॉब को सीखने के लिए वो कितना तैयार है. फर्स्ट टेस्ट विच इज कैटेगराइज इनटू पोटेंशियल एंड एप्टीट्यूड टेस्ट, इसमें पहला टेस्ट होता है मेंटल इंटेलिजेंस टेस्ट, दैट इज द आईक्यू लेवल टेस्ट, जिसमें कि कैंडिडेट का इंटेलिजेंस लेवल टेस्ट किया जाता है. इन दिस द कैंडिडेट इज जस्ट कि वो चीज़ों को कितना समझ सकता है, चीज़ों को कितनी जल्दी ग्रास्प कर सकता है. नई चीज़ अगर सिखाई जाती है तो अकॉर्डिंग टू हिज आईक्यू लेवल वो अपना कितना माइंड इस्तेमाल करता है उस चीज़ को अपने अकॉर्डिंग समझने में, और कैन ही अप्लाई हिज ओन ब्रेन इन ऑर्डर टू इम्प्रूव दैट पर्टिकुलर थिंग और not. Now mechanical aptitude test is conducted in order to find out your mechanical ability, यानी कि जो मशीनरी या जो चीजें आपको दी जा रही हैं, तो जो भी मशीनरी आपको दी गई है उस मशीनरी के अकॉर्डिंग आप कितनी अच्छी तरीके से वर्क कर सकते हैं. एंड दिस टेस्ट इज बेसिकली कंडक्टेड फॉर मैकेनिकल जॉब्स. These tests are used for selecting the lower level of personnel who are interested with the lower jobs and operating machine, यानी कि जिनको मशीनरी से ज़्यादा काम करना होता है उनके लिए ही ये टेस्ट मैकेनिकल टेस्ट कंडक्ट किया जाता है. Then comes the psychomotor और स्किल टेस्ट. अब स्किल टेस्ट में क्या होता है कि primarily it is used for selecting the workers who have to perform semi-skilled and repetitive job like assembly work, packing, testing, inspection, etc. This is done to apply or to check the mental dexterity और mental stability कि वो बार बार रिपीटेटिव जॉब जो दिया जा रहा है उनको वो पीसफुली कर पा रहे हैं कि नहीं, वो उससे बोर तो नहीं हो रहा है, और साथ ही साथ वो अपने माइंड को इतना कंट्रोल कर पा रहे हैं कि वो ये जॉब को वैसे ही करना है जैसे कि वो शुरू से करते आ रहे हैं. Now after this comes the proficiency or achievement test. Now what is proficiency? It is done or it is conducted in order to find out what the person can do and his proficiency level in that particular job so that he can be given the particular authority and particular targets related to that job. फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर हम टाइपिंग की बात कर रहे हैं तो टाइपिंग में उसकी स्पीड चेक होगी इसमें कि आखिर वो अगर टाइपिस्ट है तो उसकी टाइपिंग स्पीड कितनी है. तो ये फाइंड आउट करने के लिए आपके प्रोफिशिएंसी टेस्ट टू जज द प्रोफिशिएंसी लेवल ऑफ द कैंडिडेट दैट कि वो उस जॉब में कितना प्रोफिशिएंट है एंड व्हाट इज हिज लेवल इन दैट पर्टिकुलर जॉब. पर्सनालिटी टेस्ट इज डन in order to find out the maturity and characteristics and emotional reactions of the particular candidate. It is done or it is conducted in order to judge the personal qualities of the particular candidate, and it is widely used in the industries to find out the overall personality of the particular candidate, and it is done in order to find out the mental stability of the candidate. In personality test, first comes the objectivity test. In objectivity test, the self-dominance of the candidate is judged, then the self-confidence and self-sufficiency of the candidate is judged in objectivity test. Then projective test. In this, it is conducted to judge the interpretation of candidate in certain situation कि अगर उस पर्सन को उन सिचुएशंस में डाला जाता है तो वो क्या करता है. ऐसे ही एक एग्जाम्पल ये है कि आपके अगर ऑफिस में आग लग जाती तो आप क्या करेंगे, आप ऑफिस छोड़ के भाग जाएंगे कि आप उस आग को बुझाने की कोशिश करेंगे। सो द बेस्ट आंसर इन दिस सिचुएशन वुड बी दैट you will try to save the office, as well as you will try to find out measure in order to reduce the fire, in order to save yourself as well as the people or employees working in the company, as well as the office also. Then comes the situation test. In the situation test, the candidate is put into various situations and his or her reaction is analyzed in those particular situations. Then last comes the interest test. That what is interest test? Now interest test is conducted in order to find out whether the candidate is interested in doing that job or whether he is doing just to earn money. So to discover the interest and identify the skills of the candidate and what are his basic interests, this interest test is conducted. While designing these tests, you have to keep in mind certain precautions while conducting or organizing these tests. They can be validity of the content should be there. That means your content should not be outdated. You should change the syllabus time to time so that the proper judgment can be made. Then comes the reliability, that after conduction of the test, your test should be reliable enough that whatever result or the candidate that you will get after conduction of those tests, that candidate will be the best candidate out of the lot that you are selecting. So the reliability of the test is also very important. Then comes the standardization. The standard score must be set in order to find out that after scoring that particular score, the candidate who is selected will be the best out of the all. And ये भी ध्यान रखना जरूरी होता है कि आपका जो स्टैंडर्ड स्कोर हो वो सच में स्टैंडर्ड हो. इट शुड नॉट बी टू हाई एंड टू लो, तो भी वहां पे प्रॉब्लम होगी, क्योंकि अगर सब वो स्कोर कर लेंगे देन इट विल बी difficult for you to decide who is the best among the all. Talk about one of the most important part of selection process, that is interview. Why do we take interview? Interview is the face-to-face interaction with the candidate in order to know how and what is the potential of the candidate and how competent is he to work in the organization. It is done to find out the confidence, the inner abilities. The objectives or the importance of an interview are to cross-check and verify the obtained information, to judge the candidate's qualifications and characteristics, to give the candidate the essential facts and to describe him the working of the organization. The most important part of an interview is that the interviewer should not be biased with any of the candidate regarding the physical appearance, or any type of personal preferences should not be given to the candidate. So types of interview में first type of interview है informal interview. Informal interview, as the name suggests, कि it is just a informal interaction between the interviewer and the candidate. He asks informal questions about about the candidate, about his family, and general questions are asked regarding the name of the candidate, birthplace, education, etc. So this is a informal interview. Then comes the formal interview. Now what do you mean by formal interview? Formal interview is an interview which is conducted by the panel of interviewers, and in this panel they conduct a formal interview by asking structured questions and asking those questions to find out whether the candidate to check the candidate's knowledge as well as his potential of the candidate is checked. In structured interview, the questions are pre-decided. The list of questions are prepared by the panel of judges. It is a planned and high degree of accuracy and precision is required in this type of interview. It is based on the assumption that most effective and pertinent details should be worked out in advance. In this, a list of questions are prepared and are asked in a particular cycle, and the candidate is given time to answer each and every question. Unstructured interview or non-directed interview, it is not following any system or pattern. It is just opposite of the pattern interview, that there is no set pattern or there is no set format of questions. In the unstructured interview, the interviewer can ask whatever he feels like, and he can judge the abilities and the potential of the candidate through his questions. Non-directed interview is more flexible approach, and therefore the candidate feels more at ease, and the candidate is allowed to determine the time and directions of the discussion, and the candidate is more likely to reveal his actual self. What do you mean by depth interview? Depth interview is conducted to find out the depth knowledge of the candidate by asking probing questions, and to find out whether the candidate is having the perfect knowledge of the subject or not. The job which is being offered to the candidate should have the deep knowledge, and for that depth interview is conducted. This is basically designed to find out the area of interest और उस कैंडिडेट का प्रोफिशिएंसी लेवल कितना है या कितना वो उस जॉब को या उस सब्जेक्ट को जानता है, ये चीजें जानने के लिए आपका डेप्थ इंटरव्यू कंडक्ट किया जाता है. Then comes the stress interview. Now, what do you mean by stress interview? Stress means it is giving the candidate a stressful situation and noting down the reactions of the candidate. यानी कि उस कैंडिडेट को एक स्ट्रेसफुल सिचुएशन में रखा जाता है, और उस स्ट्रेसफुल सिचुएशन में रखने के बाद उस कैंडिडेट का रिएक्शन चेक किया जाता है कि बेसिकली अगर इन केस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में उसके रहते हुए ऐसी सिचुएशन कोई भी आती है तो वो कैंडिडेट क्या करेगा, टू फाइंड आउट हाउ कैन दैट कैंडिडेट सॉल्व दैट प्रॉब्लम. यानी कि वो कैंडिडेट इस सिचुएशन में कैसा रिएक्ट करेगा और उस प्रॉब्लम को वो सॉल्व कैसे करेगा, ये चीजें आपके स्ट्रेस इंटरव्यू में देखी जाती हैं. स्ट्रेस इंटरव्यू इज यूज्ड फॉर द जॉब्स वेयर इन emotional balance and resistance to stress is required. Next comes the panel or the board interview. Board interview is just a type of interview where the group of interviewers are there, either ask questions randomly or one by one. So candidate has to face each and every person present in the panel interview. Now there are certain limitations in an interview also. The limitations can be कि आपके इंटरव्यू कंडक्ट करते समय क्या क्या प्रॉब्लम आती हैं और क्या क्या प्रॉब्लम आ सकती हैं. हाउ कैन यू सॉल्व दोज प्रॉब्लम्स. उन प्रॉब्लम्स को सॉल्व करने के लिए आपको क्या करना है. First of all, the first problem that occurs is personal bias. There should be no personal connection of the interviewer and the candidate, ताकि वहाँ पे कोई भी partiality ना हो पाए. Second is halo effect. हेलो इफेक्ट का मतलब होता है कि दैट यू शुड नॉट हैव अ प्री जजमेंट अबाउट एनी कैंडिडेट बाय हिज अपीयरेंस. इन केस अ पर्सन इज लुकिंग गुड बाय अपीयरेंस, मे बी दैट कि वो इंटरव्यू में अच्छा ना कर पाए, और अगर वही कोई कैंडिडेट आपका बाय फिजिकल अपीयरेंस अच्छा नहीं है, वो हो सकता है इंटरव्यू में अच्छा कर जाए. तो इसीलिए किसी भी इंटरव्यूअर को अपने अंदर कोई भी प्री जजमेंट नहीं रखना चाहिए. कांस्टेंट एरर. नाउ अनदर प्रॉब्लम दैट अराइजेस इज द कांस्टेंट एरर. दिस अराइजेस बिकॉज इट इज बिकॉज द अनड्यू इन्फ्लुएंस ऑफ द प्रीवियस कैंडिडेट. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर इससे आपके पहले वाला कैंडिडेट ने बहुत अच्छा किया था, इंटरव्यू दिया था, और नेक्स्ट कैंडिडेट से आप वही सेम चीज एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं, देन इट इज ऑल्सो unfair from the part of interviewer. He should not have judgment about the previous कि पिछला वाला कैंडिडेट अच्छा था तो ये भी अच्छा ही होगा, या ये भी इससे भी आप सेम टाइप ऑफ आंसर एक्सपेक्ट करें, तो दैट शुड नॉट बी द केस. देन लीनियंसी. देयर शुड बी नो लीनियंसी इन गिविंग answers, or there should be no leniency that should be given from the part of interviewer. Error of projection. Interviewer should not project his own knowledge in the candidate, because अगर वो ये सोचेगा जितना हमको आता है उतना ही कैंडिडेट को आता होगा, तो दैट इज ऑल्सो अनफेयर, बिकॉज ही इज अ न्यू बिगनर एंड यू आर अ एक्सपीरियंस पर्सन. सो you should not give projection in the candidates. So in this video we discuss the selection process, types of tests that are conducted, and interviews, and types of interviews that are normally conducted in an organization.